Here's a quick explanation about how the octave identification system works. Notice that we're looking on TryIt number 4 with both the treble clef and the bass clef. And there are deeper reasons behind why these numbers are as they are, but just to memorize it by rote is fine. So you can memorize that middle C is called C4, and therefore the next D up from middle C is called D4, and if you were to go up the scale, the next E would be E4, and going on upward it would be F4, G4, A4, B4, and the octave number switches at C. So this C, D, E, F, G, A, B, 4, C here is called C5, and then we would continue on upward, D5, E5, F5. If there were a G, which would be a ledger space, it would be G5, and then here comes A5. Moving on upwards, this is B5, and then this can't be C5 because that was down here, so this will now become the 6th octave, C6, and as we go up, here would be D6, and then the highest one in this example is E6. Now this similar principle applies in the bass clef, to where middle C is still C4, and there are no middle C's on this example, but the D above middle C looks like this, so that's called D4. And then going downwards, C4 would be here middle C. B3, we have to switch now because C4 is the lowest of the 4th octave. So now we're entering, as we descend the 3rd octave, B3. A3 would be this line, but it's not here, so then the next note we have is G3, and then going down, the next line would be F3, none in this example, but here comes E3, and then continuing downward we would find D3, C3, and then now we have to go to the 2 octaves, so the next line below would be B2, there are none in this example, but here's A2, and then going down would be G2. Now we're done with the staff, so this note that sits below the staff would be F2, and then the first ledger line is E2, and then descending a ledger line with the space below it would be D2, and that's not in this example, but then here comes C2. So I hope that helps, and don't hesitate to post questions.